Awesome Toad 21 here, and I do have a comparison video. Not really much of that, but more of, is this old iPhone 4S still a good phone in 2017? This was initially released in 2011, and it carries one of the first phones I found with a glass back and a glass front, which I do give Apple very much credit because of that, because all the Androids of the time, or I should say at least 90% of them, were just plastic embedded with plastic. We do have a titanium, or aluminum spacing around here. It is pretty thick, but I honestly think the size of it is really small. As you throw in, I don't have it available, but if you throw in a modern sized phone today, like an LG G3, you'll definitely see that. I will show you the size between a modern or semi-modern Note 3 versus this iPhone size, and just right in a little bit. So here's the size comparison in between for the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 and the iPhone 4, 2 years apart. It does seem to be the Note 3 is slightly thinner than it, but look at the sheer size comparison. You could fit at least two of the iPhone screens in this Note 3 screen. Now that's, I think, is kind of impressive. But let's look more into this device. This can only be updated to Android, or excuse me, I'm so used to Androids, but iOS 9.3. The newest ones were at 10.3 now. But the only reason why I first ended up getting this phone is only because it comes with the game that you can never get on Androids anymore. If you ever seen my Toad videos, you definitely know how much of my love for frogs. So I did have to get Pocket Frogs, which runs very nice on this device. Alright, so pretty much when I was looking into this device, I was thinking, what can it do? So let's go. I decided to get some simple games like Geometry Dash Lite and see how well it plays, and I was actually quite surprised on how well it plays compared to a 512 megabyte Android from the same time. We can turn down that volume because I want to hear myself over that. So I'm going to play this as best as I can with one hand. Whoa, I see I can't really do it well on that one hand. This one, I have my thumb holding it in the other. But I'm actually surprised that there's not much lag into this. I found that kind of interesting, to be honest. So the auto-rotate screen does pop in really quickly, or I should say sort of. And so here we go. Now, playing Pokemon Go is a big thing for today and sort of dying out finally, but it says it will launch on this, but let's see how well it actually plays. Well, I already know the answer to this, and it's not too funny. It's really, you want to catch a Pokemon, so you tap the Pokemon a bunch of times, it resets itself. You go to a gym, it resets itself. So it will launch it just fine, but the 512 megabytes in RAM really can't play on a 1 megabyte or 1 gigabyte required system. Clash of Clans plays with quite lag, but let's see. So in YouTube videos, what I really got frustrated about is watching my own channel with half your screen available. So pretty much we're going to load YouTube at the slow rate. Go to Awesome Toad 21. And what I'm going to show you, I just have more subscribers all of a sudden. I'm growing. So look at this. It literally lops off sides of the screen. And I'm getting frustrated over that, to be honest. Literally, who wants to watch videos with a 3.7-inch screen shrunk down even more? I honestly have to say that this video is to show you that this thing will run modern apps, but not well. So, what do I do for this old iPhone 4? So, I give it a rating compared to the modern ones of 2. This would be Androids of this time you could pick up for $20 or less. This thing you still find $150 in some places. You could pick up my LG G3 for that much, and it's a much better phone and much newer. But I've always not been an Apple guy, which I do give credit to Apple for the design and actually being semi-functional in 2017. But to me, I do not recommend this to anybody looking for a top-line phone. I pretty much recommend it so if your 5th grader, sister, brother, or son or daughter is begging for a phone, any type of phone, because they just want to hang out and Snapchat or something, well, this is what I would recommend for them, because it does have the front camera. It's very simple, can't do much of anything, and plus you can regulate the crap out of this thing. And it's a cheap budget phone at this point. So again, I do give credit to Apple for outsourcing the Androids and coming up with a better design. And for 2017, it's not really the best of phone, but it definitely will run some of the most newest programs. But you just got to get over the slow internet speeds and other such like that. So I will show you what the internet does. So you can tell I have Google Chrome. I was looking up coyotes because I saw one walking around the street the other day. But I really think this is starting to become obsolete. It's really starting to be buggy. See, I can't really select all of these like I want to. But just going to youtube.com, and then you have it loads quicker, and then you have to do this and then wait more. Then yeah, so it's pretty slow, but yet it's in the tolerable zone. So this pretty much wraps up the iPhone 4 can we still use it in 2017 video. I do have more videos coming. I will be possibly acquiring a Windows phone. So what I'll be doing is a video on iOS versus Android versus the little OS that could, known as Windows Mobile, that is pretty much dead now. We'll be doing a comparison to see how much they stack on upon each other. This is Awesome Toad 21 here. Be sure to subscribe. This is the 2 phones I compared, along with Pikachu and Norton yelling at me, and my newest Toad area with a new little dresser thingy there. So this is Awesome Toad 21. Be sure to subscribe, comment, and as always, have a nice day.